Hello, my Washington Drive friends. It's Dr. G. I'm coming at you today from my Jeep, where I had my last problem. So problems come in any shape or form, right? A problem is really just a situation that causes us trouble. It may be something we have to solve, or it may be a situation that makes us feel a certain way, usually a negative way that we have to find a way to kind of bounce back from. And the last problem I could say I had was when I was driving. That's why I'm doing this little video from my Jeep. I was driving home Sunday night from New Hampshire, and it was late, and it was Mother's Day, and I was really tired. I had just finished coaching 4 soccer games, and my hip was hurting, and it should have taken 4 hours to get home. And as I started driving, my ETA, which means the estimated time of arrival, according to my GPS, my Waze, kept going up. And it kept going from 4 hours, and then it was 4.5 hours, and then it was 5 hours. And finally it got to almost 6 hours and 20 minutes. And I was very tired, and I was ready. I felt a really big feeling coming on. I felt like angry, and I almost wanted to cry because I was so tired. And I had to find a way to get through it. So I took a really deep breath, and I thought to myself, okay, I am just going to have to sit back and be patient. And then what I did was I decided to put on my audiobook that I'm really into right now. So I put on my audiobook, and I just continued to just take some deep breaths, keep my eye on the road, listen to my audiobook, and let that just kind of take me away. And it got my attention off the problem. And the audiobook kept me busy until I pulled in my driveway. And it was a really long ride. And it was hard because I was tired. But I did it. I found a way. But I had to take a moment, and I first had to breathe through it. And then I had to measure my problem. I had to realize, I had to say to myself, is this really a big problem? And I used my problem scale, and I realized it really isn't a big problem. It's a little problem, which even though I wanted to have a big reaction, I realized I don't need a big reaction. So I need to find a way to get through this little problem that was making me have big feelings. And that's always what we have to do in life. Sometimes we need to measure how big our problem is and compare it to the reaction that we're having. And if the reaction that we're about to have or are having is bigger than the problem, then we can find a way to calm ourselves and to bring ourselves back down to a place where we can get through it. So today's activity is really about coming up with different strategies for when your reaction is bigger than your problem, and choosing to have and to find balance. Balance means we keep it steady. We keep ourselves steady and moving forward in a good way. And balance is a really important thing in life. So the activity today is to maybe think about a time that you had a small problem, but were having a big reaction. And what was your strategy, or what can your strategy be in the future when you have that same situation? Because I want you to be able to get through. We always have the power to choose how we respond to something. We don't always have power over the end result. I had no power over how fast the traffic was moving, or the fact that it was raining and it was slowing all the traffic down. I didn't have power over the fact that it kept adding more hours to my trip. What I had power over was what I chose to think and how I chose to respond. And that's a pretty big power, because it helped me remain calm. It helped me find a good solution. It helped me be patient, and I got through it safely. That's what we want. So everybody, I'd like you to use the worksheet, the activity sheet that I included. It's called The Power to Choose. And the power, it's actually called Choose Balance. And I want you to remember that, because we always have the power to choose staying balanced, but we sometimes have to take some action, and we have to be aware of it. So use the activity sheet, and the next time you go to have a really big reaction, choose to stay balanced and find a way to help yourself get through in a steady way. Okay, everyone? We're almost there. We're in mid-May. We're getting really close to the end of the year. And I just want to say that I am so proud of all of you. You all have been using all your tools, and you're getting through a really hard year, and you're doing it in a really steady way. So I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.